Yo, what's up, my peoples? This is ADG again, the gamer. Welcome back to ADG, Rasta Sports Games Network, where today we're doing, this week in WWE 2K24, where we break down the logins, the Ricky reward stuff. I do this all the time. If you're new to the channel, you're about to know. So, one thing I want to start off with today is that for the first time ever, they have done this right on time with the event. Now, I think when it first started, they kind of had something like this with the weekly towers or whatever. But a promo for Shinsuke Nakamura, the weekly tower, the new weekly tower has arrived. It's time to dominate the latest weekly tower in my faction. Use superstars from your faction to conquer the tower and unlock the new reward. So let's go ahead and jump to my faction, and I'm going to begin discussing something. And this may be the bulk of this video because I've been trying to keep my videos a little bit shorter. And also on the channel today, I announced that I was going to be doing this with tons of content. But my faction was one of the first things that I started kind of condensing and making sure it wasn't too long. So you guys don't have to really worry about it. If anything, you may have to worry about live streams if I'm, but we'll talk about that at another time. So if I can get into my faction, all right, here we go. Once again, Superstar Series 1's pack, and I'm disappointed on that. We got 2 days of tickets, 150 MFP, Emerald, Sapphire, side plates, and silver. It's kind of blah. I don't think that's strong. I do think Shinsuke Nakamura, the strong style as a weekly tower amethyst, is strong. Let's hop into live events. Though I believe there are going to be other things going down. So if you didn't know, now you know, there is the Dodgejack event. I did a video telling you guys how I got lucky with that a couple of days ago. If you didn't see it, I'll try to pop it up on the screen or somewhere in the annotations. The Superstar Stories event is still live. A Greg Miller event is still live. 6 days on these two, 1 day on the top one. You got 12 days to defeat that Blair Davenport, and just like the Dodgejack one, it's kind of hard, so it may take you that long. There's a lot of tips out there. A lot of people saying just, get the count out, use high flyers. I say also a little spam, be a little, a little smart with it, with the stun spam. And another thing you could do, turnbuckles give stun, so throwing them into the turnbuckles will increase your stun rate and, giving you free moves in as well. So no events are up. I think this has been going on every time there's been a DLC release. And I'm thinking once the DLC releases, or get close to the DLC release, we'll see something happen here. But right now, this is just blank. So I don't know. So when I say is it a strong week? Question is because it's questionable. It's questionable because we don't know what we may get. All right, so weekly towers. I'm gonna hit up that last. There's nothing new in Proving Grounds, of course. It's been updated recently. It got updated like a week or so ago. There's nothing new in Faction Wars as well. Same cards, though I do believe we're going to get an update with it this week. If not this week, next week. I do believe it's coming. It's high time because you're going to have, and the reason why I'm saying this is because you're going to have Amethyst cards. Amethyst cards are out. And then the top prize over there is Ruby. So it doesn't make sense, and people are not going to care if you don't up the ante a little bit for those who got a bunch of Amethyst cards. So, I mean, not that they matter to me because I want to collect everything in Faction Wars to get my collector levels up. But let's go ahead and go to the weekly towers. All right, to sum this thing up, week 20, as we look at Raw, Shinsuke Nakamura, who is currently on SmackDown, right? But let's look at what we got here. We got the legendary Molly Holly here in the one-on-one match on Raw. Then China, what's this, Throwback City? Then we got Rey Mysterio and JBL in a triple threat match. Those two were in a rivalry at one point, so, but they was on a rivalry on SmackDown on top of that, though, Jesus. But it's in this one. And then you got Cactus Jack and Bray Wyatt in a Hell in a Cell triple threat match. That's kind of fantasy. I think a lot of this may just be a fantasy Raw. And then a 6-man battle royal over the top rope with some of the people you face: Hulk Hogan, Kane, and Undertaker. Ooh, so I like the I like the completion reward. The tower looks to be fantasy. It's not really themed, though you could say the theme is fantasy. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think? It's kind of questionable, but I'm gonna let it slide because you're gonna give me an amethyst going through this tower. Yeah, I'm gonna let it slide because it's an amethyst. I will say a prediction that I think we're gonna get MFP in the following week, because usually after card, and it's been a while since we got MFP. You see right here, after that we got MFP. After this card we got MFP. You see what I'm saying? After this card we got MFP. So I think we're gonna get MFP. 2K, if you're listening, make it 3,500, baby. I mean, you've been slowly going up. At least make it 3,500. I would say 4,000, but I doubt you're gonna give us that. With that being said, guys, I'm gonna end this video. No edits this week, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you guys next video. I'm out of here. Peace. I probably put too much ice on that one.